Yo, what is up, fight fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report. We've got a packed show for you today, starting with some explosive legal drama involving Conor McGregor himself. It seems the turbulence around Conor McGregor continues, as new details emerge from an arrest that's now facing a perjury probe, even after key witnesses were released. We're talking about a situation where statements were made, but the location of those involved doesn't line up with their claims, raising some serious questions that journalist Ali Bracken is here to break down. Then, we dive deep into the real reasons behind Conor McGregor's potential return to the UFC octagon. After years of speculation and missed fights, Daniel Cormier is weighing in on what he believes is truly motivating McGregor this time around, suggesting it's not just about the competition, but a desperate need to recapture the spotlight. We're also breaking down why Daniel Cormier believes Conor McGregor will actually make his UFC return at the highly anticipated White House event. Cormier thinks McGregor needs to prove a point, and that the unique setting of a White House card might be the ultimate motivator, especially after his last scheduled fight fell through. And finally, we've got Matt Brown giving his unfiltered take on that massive potential McGregor versus Chandler showdown possibly headlining the UFC White House card. Brown doesn't hold back, calling it a completely irrelevant fight and questioning the draw for hardcore fans while still acknowledging the spectacle. You do not want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second. Conor McGregor's legal troubles escalate. Perjury probe continues after witness release. This isn't just another headline. It's a deepening legal saga involving the global superstar. The situation stems from an arrest that has now triggered a perjury investigation, even as the individuals central to the claims have been released. At the heart of this is a dispute concerning witness statements regarding the events surrounding McGregor's civil conviction appeal. Reports indicate that Samantha O'Reilly and Stephen Cummins, the couple whose statements are under scrutiny, were allegedly not at the location they claimed on the night in question, a detail that could significantly impact the ongoing perjury probe. Journalist Ali Bracken has been tracking these developments closely, providing insights into the complex legal maneuvers at play. This unfolding legal drama has sparked intense discussion online, with fans and legal analysts dissecting every detail. The implications for McGregor's reputation and any ongoing legal battles are immense, leaving many to wonder how this will all be resolved. But that's just the tip of the iceberg in the world of Conor McGregor. Stick around, because we're about to explore what's really driving the notorious back into the fight game. Daniel Cormier unpacks McGregor's true motivation for UFC comeback. After a prolonged absence from the octagon since UFC 264 in July 2021, Conor McGregor's potential return has been a constant topic of debate. While UFC boss Dana White has hinted at a 2026 White House event, UFC legend Daniel Cormier believes he knows the real engine behind this comeback. Cormier suggests that McGregor's drive isn't solely about competition, but rather a deep-seated need to reclaim the adulation and attention that has begun to wane. He posits that the shine is fading, and McGregor understands that the public's belief and investment in the Conor McGregor business is diminishing, pushing him back into the spotlight not necessarily for a massive win, but to reignite that star power. This perspective from Cormier has ignited conversations among fans, with many debating whether McGregor is fighting for legacy or simply to regain relevance. The mention of Michael Chandler as a potential opponent also raises questions about whether the opponent truly matters to McGregor's core motivation. But is this comeback truly about proving doubters wrong, or is there something more strategic at play? We'll dive into Cormier's specific theories on why the White House event is the key. Cormier, White House event fuels McGregor's need to prove doubters wrong. Conor McGregor's potential return to the UFC, especially targeting a historic White House event, is being meticulously analyzed by Daniel Cormier. Having not competed since July 2021, and with a recent withdrawal from UFC 303, many questioned if McGregor would ever fight again. However, Cormier believes the allure of headlining a UFC event at the White House is a significant motivator for McGregor to prove a point. He argues that McGregor's repeated promises to fight and subsequent withdrawals have eroded belief, and this time, the unique platform of the White House, coupled with the fading shine of his stardom, creates a powerful incentive. Cormier suggests McGregor isn't just fighting for competition, but to regain the spotlight and prove that the Conor McGregor business is still viable, potentially against an opponent like Michael Chandler, who Cormier sees as a favorable striking matchup. Fans are buzzing about Cormier's insights, with many agreeing that McGregor thrives on attention and needs to re-establish his dominance. The focus on McGregor needing to win or at least perform in the spotlight, rather than just compete, highlights the psychological aspect of his potential return. While Cormier sees the White House card as a stage for McGregor to prove himself, not everyone agrees. Get ready for a blunt assessment from another UFC legend on this potential main event. Matt Brown slams McGregor vs. Chandler as irrelevant fight for UFC White House card. UFC veteran Matt Brown is not holding back his opinion on the potential headline bout between Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler for the UFC's historic White House event. Brown unequivocally labels the matchup as completely irrelevant, questioning its drawing power beyond a fleeting ticket sale. He points to the combined recent record of McGregor and Chandler, a stark 3-7 over their last 10 fights, as evidence that this fight holds little competitive significance. Brown contrasts this with the potential of a Jon Jones title fight, which he deems far more meaningful for serious fans, while acknowledging that the UFC might prioritize spectacle over substance for such a monumental occasion. He believes the UFC is aiming for massive viewership, and McGregor, despite his inactivity, remains the biggest draw, making this fight a calculated gamble for star power over rankings. This strong take from Brown has polarized the MMA community, with some agreeing that the fight lacks competitive intrigue, while others defend McGregor's status as a box office draw. The debate centers on whether star power alone justifies headlining such a historic event, even if it means sidelining more relevant contenders. So, what's the verdict on McGregor's return and his potential opponent? We'll wrap it all up with a lightning-fast recap and tell you exactly what you need to do to stay locked in with the Roger Report. And that's a wrap on today's explosive report. We covered Conor McGregor's ongoing legal battles, Daniel Cormier's deep dive into McGregor's comeback motivations, Cormier's take on the White House event, and Matt Brown's blunt assessment of the potential McGregor vs. Chandler fight. Don't miss any of our future breakdowns. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this, smash subscribe, ring that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time on the Roger Report.